Hello, thank you for tuning in to this telecast. This is the Diaspora panel, the voice of the diaspora. I have with me Mr. Ademola Adisa in the United Kingdom. Mr. Adisa, you are welcome to today's meeting.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I have Mr. Olaitan Adedigba all the way from the United States of America. Mr. Adedigba, you are welcome.
Yes, my pleasure to be here this afternoon.
I also have Mr. Olalawal from Canada. Mr. Lawal, you are welcome to today's meeting.
Thank you for having me.
My name is Jalaya. I'm the host. I'm based in Dublin. I want to say a big thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you for being part of us. You are welcome to the Diaspora family. And I want to say, if you're one of our viewers and you have not yet subscribed, please click on that button. It is free of charge so that anytime we do the next video, you'll be one of the first people to know about it. Please, if you like our videos, share it and put your like on it. And we want to see your comments so that we know what you think and what you feel, so that will help us in our next videos. Today, we're going to talk about the sponsors of terror in Nigeria. We've done one video before on the same issue, but we have new names. We have new names. So we are going to share those new names with you, and we are going to talk about the sponsors of terror and those northern leaders who have run away, who have fled abroad, so that they want to evade justice. So the news said that some prominent northerners who have been accused of sponsoring terrorism have been leaving Nigeria in droves to avoid being arrested or killed by the US Army. For example, Sheikh Gumi, the defender of terrorist rights in Nigeria, was said to have fled to Turkey, while a former governor of Kaduna State, Mama Nasir El-Rufai, has also been linked, severally, who has also been linked severally to bringing thousands of Fulani terrorists to Nigeria between 2014 and 2015, is said to have fled to London or maybe to Qatar. We don't know which, but this is news we are hearing. So I'm going to start with you, Demola. But first of all, let me show you. We have some new names, for on these sponsors of terror. We have some brand new names. So I want to show our viewers these new names so that they know, they can see what is going on. So please bear with me while I show this whiteboard. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have that ready. So, Demola, anyway, the first question I want to ask you, Demola, is if it is truly found that these leaders are involved in financing or promoting terrorism, so will they avoid justice by jumping abroad? Demola?
Yeah. It depends because the fight against terror is an international issue.
Mm.
And one would have expected that wherever they ran to, the government there will have be able to repatriate them back to Nigeria.
Mm.
But international diplomacy is not that straightforward. Sometimes it depends on the interest of those countries where they ran to. So, but under normal circumstances, anybody sponsoring terror should never have abode anywhere in this world.
Mm.
The Sheikh Gumi running to Turkey doesn't save him. If Nigeria need to deserve him, we have a deportation agreement with Turkey, and it can be deported. The same thing is El-Rufai. Either it will run to Qatar or to UK, it can also be deported if there is ample evidence that they are truly financiers. But from all indications, it looks as if they are accomplished into the financing and encouragement of terror. There are other agencies, 21 other financiers were also identified. Not only sponsoring specific, but also often some of them even participate in the act of terror. And in collaborating with a seized Bureau de Change, who have been also been blocked or liquidated. So the act of a sponsor, because the core of solving this problem is to stop the finance. Because if you stop the finance, then they will not be able to arm themselves. They will not be able to pay or lure people into their act. So the tracing and going after the money and the sourcing of the financiers is the main ingredient for controlling and stopping this terrorism. So government is quite right going after the source of finance for terrorism, including those POS people that are, because they also have POS, and I really appreciate the government or the CBN making sure that this thing is now being monitored through GPS. So I believe this is a good law, and exposing them is exposing and show that the government is really serious about fighting criminality in Nigeria.
Thank you. Lighton, so what do you think? Please unmute yourself.
It will be insincere on the part of Gumi to say that the casket they saw, all this stuff they saw, it's a fake one, that there is no woman being there. And not only that, the sponsors of the coup, the sponsor of the terrorism in Nigeria, when they were caught, they said they found on them dollars they are giving them. They found those people who normally give their wife money while they are in the field fighting Nigeria. Those people normally give them food. All these people, they should identify them. Make sure you do some arrest. Prosecute them. When you don't prosecute people, you don't jail anybody, you don't do anything, the terrorism will still continue. Because Nigeria, we are fond of doing something. Once you are there, right? You are at the top. Like this civil defense man who was caught, or guy at the top. When you are at the top, you are untouchable. But the moment they make people to serve as a deterrent, you are the financier. They trace the money to you that you finance these people. Then, if need be, maybe they should be executing them, or they jail them, right? Their penalty, they give them their penalty. But when you don't do all these penal code, you don't administer it. Nobody will serious about fighting. You are just risking the lives of the soldier people. I mean, all our military people. You just risk their life. But make sure you kill some people, or you jail some people, right? But you don't do anything. You are just leaving them. They everything continue filter. The money they trace to them, you don't collect it. You don't do anything. Nigeria, I mean, to me, the Nigerian government, they don't seem to be serious about fighting terrorism. It is not only you when you build support. You have this is the case. Then you want to solve this problem. You don't build support for the problem. You are just doing it on the top, right? So we are not going anywhere. They
Okay.
don't protect us
Yeah,
as a serious person.
I think if we look at this in its entirety, what we're experiencing is a total lack of governance on behalf of the Nigerian government in dealing decisively with terrorism. I mean, this is the reason why a lot of Nigerians, after Trump's November 1st tweet, seem to support, a foreign government coming in to do the needful because they have not seen the same level of effort from their own government. How can we have a list of people supporting terrorism, and in Nigeria there has not been an investigation, names have not been released, any assets attributed to or linked to financing terrorism has not been confiscated, people have not been brought to trial, jailed, or if found, to have actually been involved in, activities serious enough that warrants a death penalty, that they be dealt with appropriately. When you are weak on crime or things like terrorism, you are indirectly supporting them. And this has been the problem in Nigeria. I don't know why the government seems to be, in fact, I will probably use the word afraid
Hmm.
of prosecuting, people, so-called big people that are involved in serious crimes. The government needs to step up and they need to do the needful. I think that would be the first thing. Secondly, I would say that, you know, no country in the international domain would want to be perceived as being a sponsor of terror. So if you've done your investigation and you have evidence, bring the evidence out. If there are countries that are not cooperating, put the information out in the public domain and let the international community weigh in so that these people that are sponsoring terrorism, can be properly prosecuted.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to go to the next question, but I just want to briefly read the new name that we have. This name was released by the Nigerian Sanctions Committee. And can you see my screen, gentlemen?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can see here, you can see Abdul Samad Ohida is a senior commander of ISWAP. Kene is suspected of attacks in the Owo and Kuje. That's the first one there. So, and then you can see number 2 is one Mohammed Sani, uh, who is a member of Ansaru. And that's his number 2. And you can see that oh, I think I missed that. Let me go back into the image. Bear with me a moment. Missed that. Let me go back to that image again. The image is trying to run away, but no, it's not going to run away.
Yeah, there is Abdurrahman.
Yeah, so yeah, there's
Fatima is here.
Abdurrahman. Yeah, which
Okay.
is the third one. And there's Fatima Ishaq, financial courier for ISWAP in Kenya. There is Tukur Mamu,
Tuko Mamu.
Tukur Mamu, which is number 5, allegedly under ransom payment for ISWAP. There is Yusuf Ghazali. This is in number 6. Yusuf Ghazali reported to own businesses cited in the UAE court, transferring terrorist fund. So, and that's Yusuf. And then next is
Muhammadu Sani.
Muhammadu Sani. This is Muhammadu Sani in number 7. Myself, Muhammadu Sani, allegedly received about 57 million from Yawale Mohammed between 2014 and 2017. There is Abubakar Muhammad. There is Salamuddin Azan, Adamu Ishaq, Asana Isa, Abdulkarim Musa. There is Umar Abdullahi. There is also
Abdullahi Ado.
Abdurrahman Ado.
Okay.
Abdurrahman Ado. There's Bashir
Yusuf.
Yusuf, there is Ibrahim Al-Azam, there is Mohammed Isa, there is Saliu Adamu, there is Surajo Mohammed, there is Fanami Bukar, and the last is Muhammad Musa. Muhammad Musa. So let me ask you, Demola, we have all these names, and the government is aware of these names. These are, sponsors of terror. These are people who are facilitating terror. Why are they not brought to justice? As you could ask, is that something the government is afraid of?
Yeah. Over the years, we have been hearing about, we know these persons, we know them, we book them to account. And sometimes they will tell you, yeah, we have 21 sponsors of terror. They will never mention their names. The list you are having now is because of the pressure from Trump that make them publicize this name of these financiers. They have all these names before Donald Trump threatened to invade Nigeria. Now, they have published these names. These names are out now, but we have not seen any justifiable action towards their prosecution. And why is this so? From all indication, all these names are people from northern extraction. The sacred cow that have been established in Nigeria is still operating. If these names are Southerners, they will have been arrested and start prosecuted by now. Most of the leaders that are supposed to do the needful in the prosecution of these people are Northerners, and they are military men. So they are complicit in this issue of terrorist financing and supporting. If not, on a normal and a responsible government, this should have created a lot of military action and security action, and people will have do the needful. So it's not that they don't know them. Then this list may even be a tip of the iceberg. There will be lots more. The same thing is the 11 bureau to change. The bureau to change that were also identified. Nothing is being done. So the government need to show sincerity of purpose to the international community that they are really serious to stop all this terrorism and banditry in Nigeria.
Thank you. Lighton, what do you think?
Yeah, the Nigeria should be serious about stopping terrorist financier. If we want to stop terrorist financier, the list said to them why Buhari was there, why General Buhari was alive, they should go back to the list. Those people that the DSS, they have the list with them. They should make sure that all these people, they should call them to answer for all the atrocity they committed against the country. Right? Why they jail 13 people in United Arab Emirates? Nobody touch anybody in Nigeria. Right? So these are the areas we need to look at. Nigeria should they have the names. We have the names of these people. Could call them to question them. Anybody found wanting, it should be jailed. Why are you using? We accepted. General Buhari was Muslim part of them, right? While he was alive, but the government, the new government, the government of Tinubu, what has it been doing? This is going to take the third year now. What have you been doing about all these people? You don't do anything. And one thing more, I want Nigeria to know this. angry man, hungry man will be an angry man. These people, they should build support for them. People who are hungry, when you give them small money, they are prone to criminality. They will want to go and commit whatever they want to commit, the various activities. When you can't people who are hungry from morning till night, they've not eaten, they've not doing anything. Give them $200. They will go to any extent to go and kill whoever you want them to go and kill. Even if their father, you give them gun and kill your father. He will be ready to go and kill his father.
Oh.
Right? All these things you have to stop. They should make sure a lot of the level of education too there, right? Because they don't allow them to go to school in the northern part of the country. There's no education for them, right? So these people, they should allow them to go to school, enlighten them, let them know the right from their left. That what you are doing, you are not doing it for yours, but for the posterity. You are not doing it for yourself, but the posterity. What do you want to leave behind for your children, for your grandchildren, right? The criminality doesn't pay, and not only that, they should be doing every day. They should be doing a town hall meeting with their representative. That anybody asks you to go to carry gun, tell them to go and bring their children to come and carry gun to go and kill any fellow man. It is against all the religion, either Christianity or Muslim.
Okay.
Islamic.
So,
So they should
I
stop
think
all this stuff.
I agree largely with a lot of what Mr. Adedigba said. I think there are two things I would like to point out. The first item is that the reason why the government, in my opinion, has not released this list is that this list are just foot soldiers. You know, the people who are the real powers behind terrorism in Nigeria are people that we all know in society that we likely will never believe are involved. If Nigeria's government does not prosecute a big fish, the government will never be seen as being serious in tackling terrorism, and it will not send a signal to big people behind big crimes that they are untouchable. So I would tell, and I'm making a statement to the federal government of Nigeria, prosecute one big fish, and you will be surprised at the amount of intelligence that will come forward, the amount of information that will come from that will help the government to apprehend other big fishes in the pond. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to bring attention to is that if you look at the list that you just showed, there is a woman there, Fatima Ishaq. Her job was to distribute financial support to the widows of dead fighters. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. So, these terrorist organizations are so sophisticated and are so loyal to their members that even deceased members, their family is guaranteed financial support. What has the federal government of Nigeria done for the soldiers that are in the forefront of fighting terrorism? What has the Nigerian government done for people in these communities that have been displaced to show them that they care about them, that the government will fulfill its responsibilities, its constitutional responsibilities to these citizens? Nothing. So we can see that all of this it's trailing up from bad governance. The terrorist organizations have demonstrated that they are able to do a better job, and Nigeria's government must stand up to that challenge and tell its people and tell the international community that there will be a better government and they will root out terrorism.
Thank you very much. So, just one more question before we go. We just have about 1 minute left. So, I just want you to comment on something that I think is very, very hilarious to me. And so, Sheikh Gumi said openly that those coffins that were buried in the Middle Belt, that they were empty coffins. There were no people in those coffins. That these leaders in the Middle Belt, they made everything up. That nobody was killed, that the terrorists were living peacefully with their neighbors. I find that very comical, very hilarious, and I think, well, Demola, do you think that Sheikh Gumi has lost his mind?
I don't find that type of statement hilarious. It's unfortunate, it's irresponsible, and it needs to be dismissed and rejected at all levels. Sheikh Gumi has portrayed himself as a supporter of the oppressor. And from his acts and his utterances, he has portrayed himself as an aider and abettor of terrorism in Nigeria. Nobody that is saying that is trying to prevent terrorism should be seen in that position to castigate or undermine the reality of the effect of terrorism in Nigeria. This is unpalatable, and it needs to be brought into order.
Thank you.
This is not a good thing to say.
Thank you. So Lighton, unmute yourself, please.
Sheikh Gumi must be on weed for saying that. You are the one that was collecting money from the federal government to go and give to the bandits. The bandits, you negotiate between the bandits and the federal government. You give them money. You said they are disgruntled. That is why they stay in the bush. They should be providing for them. They should do this. They should give support for them. But you stop people killing people, acquiring their land, killing them, sending them to campground, right? Displaced area. You are now saying that it was empty coffin that they are burying. It should be on weed for saying that. I mean, why he was saying that? It's wrong of him. A lot of people are dying. A lot of people were killed, right? Nothing happened.
Thank you
So
very
that's
much.
my point.
No.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Shukwa, please unmute yourself.
I think Sheikh Gumi is a known documented terrorist sympathizer. I have never seen any video of Sheikh Gumi making, or asking for any assistance for victims, ever. I have never seen any video of Sheikh Gumi, asking for, some kind of relief for victims. His advocacy has always been for terrorists. So it tells us how dark and delusional his mind can be. My prayer for Sheikh Gumi and for all of the other supporters of terrorism is that may the good Lord reward each and every one of them according to their works.
Thank you very much. So on my own part, I think the federal government needs to invite Sheikh Gumi. He needs to be interrogated. There's a lot he can tell the government. He seems to know these terrorists. He knows their finances. He knows who they are. He knows where they are. He can tell the government a lot about them. And he seems to be somebody, a person of interest that the government should be talking to. And that's where we're going to end it today. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Olalawal from Canada. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And Mr. Olaiton Adedigba from United States of America. Thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure to be here.
And Mr. Ademola Adisa from United Kingdom. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you. It's nice being here.
And for me, the Jolaya from Dublin. We'll see you again in the next video. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about the military generals of Northern Extraction who have gathered themselves together against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We're going to be talking about that in our next video. Thank you and goodbye. God bless you.